I found a hidden room in my apartment, and now something is knocking to get out. I moved into this old apartment building last month, lured by cheap rent and a weirdly insistent landlord who barely looked me in the eye. On my second night, I heard scratching behind my bedroom wall, but chalked it up to rats. But the noises grew louder, more rhythmic, and one morning I noticed a faint rectangular outline on the wall, almost like a door had been painted over. Curiosity, and a disturbing sense of compulsion, got the better of me, so I borrowed a crowbar and began to pry. The plaster crumbled away shockingly easily, revealing a narrow wooden door with an old iron latch. It was locked, but the key, ancient, cold, and heavy, was already hanging on a nail above it, as if someone wanted me to find it. I hesitated, but slid the key in and turned it. The door creaked open on swollen hinges, releasing a rush of stale, icy air that smelled like wet earth and something rotten. Inside, the room was cramped and pitch black, but as my eyes adjusted, I saw tattered wallpaper, a child's broken rocking horse, and dozens of handprints smeared in what looked like old, dry blood. My phone's flashlight beam caught a pile of tiny bones in the corner. Suddenly, a cold spot formed behind me and the door slammed shut, trapping me inside. I banged and screamed, but the walls seemed to absorb the sound. Then, in the suffocating silence, I heard slow, deliberate footsteps circling me in the darkness. I felt invisible hands brush my neck and the whisper of a child's giggle echoing right in my ear. The temperature plummeted as the giggling grew louder and more distorted, until it sounded like a chorus of voices crying and laughing at once. I clawed at the door until my fingers bled, finally managing to burst out into my bedroom, gasping and sobbing. Ever since that night, the handprints have begun appearing on my bathroom mirror and bedroom window, fresh, red, and wet. The giggling starts every night at 3:13 a.m., and sometimes, I wake to the feeling of small, cold fingers wrapping around my ankles. I tried to tell my landlord, but he just smiled and said, "You opened the room, didn't you?" I'm terrified to leave, but even more terrified to stay, because now, something is knocking from inside that hidden room, louder and louder, and the handprints on my walls are starting to spell out my name.